Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSI YouTube channel for episode number 7 of the Burton Albion Road to Glory here in season number 6. The January transfer window is upon us. I'm not expecting much business, but things are looking pretty good at the moment. Before we get into it, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. All you got to do is click the button down below. It's absolutely free. Hit the notification bell. It would mean the absolute world. Help us to achieve 700 subscribers in the near future. And thank you for all of your continued support so far. Also, the links to my Twitch and Discord are down below, so make sure you get yourself over there. The vote for the next save will go into the Discord in the next week or so. So make sure you're in there if you want to have a say on what save you want to see me do next. As for the here and now, though, we are currently first in the table. We are 4 points clear of Manchester United, who are in second place. We have got a game in hand over them as well, so we can extend that lead if we can keep our good form going. We've got a big game first up. It's Fulham, who are the first game. They are currently 4th in the table and 7 points behind, so we can really cut adrift Fulham if we win this next game. Chelsea also up there in the Champions League, expects Manchester City just outside. Arsenal down in 7th. We've got Liverpool down in 13th, and towards the bottom is Crystal Palace, Brentford and Leeds, who currently occupy the relegation spots, but it is pretty tight between a few teams, and there is a flurry that could go down. The 5 fixtures today, we've got one game left of 2029. It is that game at Fulham at home first up, so a big one to kickstart episode number 7. It's then Arsenal away in the league. Doesn't get any easier. It's then Plymouth away in the cup. It's West Ham at home in the league before Crystal Palace away. Then we've got some trickier games coming up in the next episode, as you can see below there. Benfica, Roma and Manchester City soon to come as well. So we've got a really tricky run of fixtures. We need to keep our form going. Our form is very good at the minute. We're on a bit of a purple patch, but we need to keep the momentum up if we're going to really put in a title charge this season. Welcome to the Pirelli Stadium then, for what is an important first game of episode number 7, first against 4th. We're currently 7 points clear of Fulham, but we can really do some damage to their hopes of the top 4 if we can get a win here. Our form is good. I've said it before, but our form is very good at the minute. We need to just keep up the momentum. And that could start here with Aina down the left-hand side. Goes inside to Mark Leonard. Leonard's going to find our Conte. Conte's going to try and get a shot away on his right foot. Oh, my word! Tyreek Conte, what have you just done? What a start to this game. 5 minutes in, we passed the ball around, we've been patient, and Tyreek Conte, of course, just fires it into the top right-hand corner. It is a sensational finish from our number 10. And our superstar, he just keeps getting better and better like a fine wine. Bends it past keeper. Keeper's got absolutely no chance of saving that. It's a crucial goal at the Pirelli. 1-0 to the Brewers. Llewellyn barreling down this right-hand side, just trying to work patiently. Couldn't find Boving, does find Boving, and luckily, the Fulham player gets the tackle in, because otherwise, a split second later, and that is a stone wall penalty. And that would have been the chance to go 2-0 up, but well defended in the end. David now is coming forward for Fulham as they look to try and make a tackle. Pereira's there. An absolute pocket rocket that is Pereira. Sensational from him. Now we've got a chance to come forward. End-to-end stuff here at the Pirelli Stadium. Llewellyn coming forward now. Nowhere to go. Can he beat his man? Can he turn his man? He can't, but he will go inside to Alex Matos. Matos will square it across to Leonard, and Leonard's going to find Mikey Moore, and Mikey Moore can now take a touch to take a shot from distance, and it's a good save from Omlin in the Fulham goal. Really good game of football this so far at the Pirelli. Leonard's going to ping this ball into the box and try and find the head of Palm at the front post, and does, but can't direct it goalwards, and it remains 1-0. Harris. Good ball into Matoma. Matoma now wiggles his way past. Oh, I thought for a split second that was going to be in the back of the net. The first big opportunity for Fulham goes a begging. His keepers probably did have it covered. It just grazes the top of the bar, but there's the danger sides. And what is a very good Fulham side on paper. More down the left. Doing what he does best, and just going to try and square it to our Conte. Our Conte on more to Willy Boving. Willy Boving shoots, and of course, Willy Boving gets that important second goal for the Brewers. Fulham with a glorious chance just a couple of minutes ago to take the advantage and really get back to level terms. Matoma couldn't convert. Willy Boving does convert. Brilliant football from Mikey Moore down the left-hand side. It's always unselfish in these situations. Squares it to our Conte. Conte goes one more. Lovely little turn onto the right foot. Puts it into the top right-hand corner. Brilliant from the Brewers. It's 2-0. Fulham coming forward again. It's Harris again. Can't get across. Instantly hit back. If we thought this game was over, it is far from it. Krishanov couldn't get to his man. Fulham have taken their second opportunity of the game in emphatic fashion. It's a really good goal from Harris. It's a really good finish. Krishanov tried to stick a leg out half-heartedly. Kippers couldn't get his arm there. And all of a sudden, our 2-goal lead slips. It's 2-1. Chance again from Matoma. Fulham have got their tails up. Fulham have really got their tails up, and Kippers had to be alert to it. That goal has really kicked this game into life. We've seen so many sides come to the Pirelli recently and just fold under the pressure, but Fulham are not going to do that. That's why they're fourth in the table, I suppose. We can now look to counter-attack, though, as Llewellyn is coming down this far side. We'll switch the play to Aina. It's really good. Aina's just going to try and get inside to Arconte and does find Arconte, but good defending again from the visitors. Jonathan David, a wonderful ball over the top. Harris is in again. Harris shoots. Oh, really should do better. It's a glorious opportunity to get it back to 2-2. We were caught napping again. Cushion off just out of position. And luckily for us, that just goes wide. Boving on the edge of the box now. Can we get a goal? Turns his man. Surely this for 3-1. No, can't get there, and I can't fall to our content. That would have been surely a massive moment in this game, as we could have taken a 2-goal lead going into half-time. And Fulham may well peg us back here yet as Matoma's down this left-hand side. Holmes trying to get back. Jonathan David's on the edge of the box. The referees keep playing the advantage. Pereira gets the block in. That is just wide, and that is going to be half-time. What a game of football that has been. What a game of between two very good sides at the top of the Premier League table. We've just got the advantage, but we are hanging on by a thread. Boving with a glorious chance to extend that lead. Fulham squander one at the end. At half-time, it's 2-1 to the Brewers. Second half, well and truly underway, and we're just looking to start it as we did in the first half by being patient. We need to control this game a little bit more. We've not given up too much possession, but given up some clear opportunities. Leonard into Arconte. Arconte onto his right-hand foot, and that would have been the dream start. Back to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore's going to reset it to Leonard again. Leonard back into Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore's got a chance again. Really good defending by Fulham. Men behind the ball, forcing us to try and make something happen and not giving us an inch in this game. We want to win this league. We need to be better than this. Zaina plays in Mikey Moore, and should be a nice way just to wrap things up. Aina into Arconte. Arconte, surely no. Falls back. Oh, he squandered it. Oh, we can't believe it on the touchline. Surely has to do better with the first. He definitely has to do better with the second. Leonard on the inside. He's got so much space just to drive into. Keep driving, Mark. Keep driving. Finds Boving. Surely this time. It is! Just off the inside of the post. And finally we get that third goal. What were Fulham doing, giving Mark Leonard that much space? He had acres to run into. They've been caught napping as we've broken from defence to attack. And feeds in Willie Boving, who would have potentially gone alone. And it just hits the inside of that post and squeezes into the top right-hand corner. Burton 3, Fulham 1. David on the edge of the box. Surely they're not going to hit back straight away. And we've nearly done exactly what we did last time. We're just gifting them a goal. Thankfully, Kippers was up to the task. We've got to defend a corner now. As Holm tries to come out, Jonathan David's there, and Kippers again with a huge save. Just to deny Jonathan David. Another corner coming into the box. Can we save this? No, Kippers will comfortably hold on to that, and we can take a deep, deep breath. Boving into Nygaard. Nygaard has just come onto the pitch. Nygaard for the 4 is our super sub, our number 9. Sebastian Nygaard gets his goal with his pretty much his first touch of the game. Game, set and match to Burton Albion. That is a huge 3 points and a real gritty, determined performance. The scoreline has flattered us with 4-1. It could have been tighter. Fulham haven't been clinical. We will take all 3 points. Just to wrap this game up, but again, hasn't always been pretty. We rode our luck at times, but it doesn't matter. It is going to be a vital, vital 3 points at home against a side that has been pretty much there or thereabouts with us all season long. Nygaard takes a pot from distance. There will be a corner late on. But again, it just builds a gap to another team. It just potentially gives us a bit of breathing room as and when our little blip of form will come. Because no doubt it will, but not today. 4 of the best from the Brewers. Big performance from us and 3 points at home to keep the momentum going. Burton Albion 4, Fulham 1. Back-to-back games then. Welcome to the Emirates, which is rain-soaked on this Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. kickoff for the Brewers today. And we've got a pretty good record against Arsenal since we've been in the Premier League, especially last season when we put 5 past them. So again, just looking for more of the same. If we can just get off to a good early start, put some pressure on them. They're the side chasing. We're top of the table. They are currently 7th. And Arconte's in, and this is going to be the perfect start. What a save that is from a name I cannot pronounce in the Arsenal goal, but Willie Boving maybe should have taken a touch, but that would have been the dream start at the Emirates. Saka on the ball. Pereira, absolutely sensational. Now we've potentially got a chance to counter-attack as Llewellyn sends his man, finds Matos in the middle. Matos will find Willie Boving. Willie Boving is going to look for the run of our Conte and finds our Conte. Mikey Moore down this left-hand side now. Can he beat his man? No, Bradley does really well to stand up his man. Both sides having little flurries of possession in this game. Just trying to speed up the momentum here a little bit. Boving. Can he play in our Conte? Does play in our Conte. What a ball that is. What a challenge that is. Oh, that was the opportunity. Vision was sensational from Willie Boving to make a mistake in the middle, and the Arsenal man just got across in the nick of time. Saka on the ball for Arsenal. Just both sides really just not wanting to give anyone an opportunity, and Matos has now done really well to win the ball. He's going to try and find our Conte, and our Conte's now on the ball. A little bit flat from both sides at the minute again. It's just a little bit nerves maybe. Just nobody wants to be the one to make that mistake and causing for the game to be a little bit flat in places. Arsenal now have got the chance to come forward. Trossard finds Brobbery. Pereira can't get there. Kushinov can't get there. Kippers does get there though. What a save that is from Kippers on the stroke of half-time. The referee blows his whistle. A bit of a nothing half-time, but Arsenal with that opportunity probably have had the better of it. They've looked good at times, as have we. We've only cleared that one real clear-cut opportunity at the break. It is 0-0. Brobbery chance to get into the box. Does get into the box. Aina can't get across. Kushinov can't get across. Somehow Harvey Elliott has missed the goal. That is dreadful defending as Arsenal just skipped through us. We have got to wake up if we're going to get something from this game. Aina can't get across. Brobbery just trying to make something happen. Can't get there. Pereira's in. Goal. You've got to say they probably deserved it. We have been nothing short of disappointing in London today. And Arsenal finally take their opportunity. Harvey Elliott, who missed a glorious chance earlier, runs over to Arteta. Celebrates the goal. We're facing our first defeat in a while. Something has got to change and some substitutions will be coming. Arsenal 1, Burton 0. 3 minutes to go. It's going to happen. It's got to happen now. Llewellyn down the right-hand side. Plays it into Boving. Boving, one more into Nygaard. Nygaard back to Boving. It's got to be now. It's Willie Boving. It is! On the 89th minute, out of absolutely nothing, William Boving has come up clutch to potentially save a point on the road for the Brewers. It has not been deserved, but we've taken that one opportunity that has arisen, and hopefully we can just hang on, or can we go and get a winner? Looks at the whistle once, twice. There was 3 added on. 3 have been played. Odegaard into the middle. There is the full-time whistle. We have salvaged a point just to keep the ball rolling. It could be a huge point in the context of our season. We've got away with one there massively because Arsenal at times were brilliant and we were anything but it does finish Arsenal 1. That's now being 1. So a bit of news. Mika Juric has been recalled from his loan spell. He wasn't given enough game time. And that's probably right, but to be fair, he doesn't really recall. So we will have to try and get another loan signing in the centre of midfield because we do need a bit of cover there for our central midfielders. So that is one signing we will have to do. So we will simulate this game against Plymouth Argyle. Few changes. Humphreys in, Guest in, Bueno in, and Nygaard in. Again, we've not won the FA Cup. We've lost in the final once. Would be nice to have a little FA Cup run here, and hopefully we can get the job done against Championship Plymouth. And it's an absolute disaster. 3-2 loss to Plymouth in the FA Cup in the third round. So a competition that we will not win in this career mode. Boving got an equaliser before Fernandes gave us the lead, and then we capitulated in extra time as Whittaker got the winner. So not ideal for us throughout the Cup. I'm sure the board won't be happy as that. They wanted the last 16 at least. It's now just time to focus on the league and the Champions League. We will also simulate the game against West Ham. We're going to go back to full strength. That is the best side on paper. So that is what we're going to go. We need to bounce back against that Plymouth. Also, of course, we've just drawn against Arsenal. So need 3 points here, please. It's another loss. Unfortunately, another 3-2 defeat. Dio gave for the openers for West Ham. And it's then Boving got a brace to go 2-1 up for Kudus, then Havertz. So again, we've thrown away a lead. And again, we're just looking a little bit shaky. We need a performance in the last game just to get ourselves back on track. Welcome to Selhurst Park then. In a game that we really should be winning. Crystal Palace currently rock bottom of the Premier League. So we really need to improve on recent performances. It's 3 games without a win now, 2 in the league. That disappointing defeat in the FA Cup. So we need to stabilise ourselves. Just get an important 3 points to get ourselves back on form. Nygaard down this left-hand side. Cuts back inside. Coming into the squad for our Conte today. Just trying to make something happen. Hasn't really got anywhere to go, but has persevered. We'll find Mikey Moore on the edge box. Mikey Moore shoots, and it's a brilliant finish from our number 8, Mikey Moore. But all the plaudits have to go to Sebastian Nygaard. That is absolutely sensational from him. He never gave it up. Mikey Moore found himself in the pocket of space, and it's a really good finish at the near post. A brilliant first touch, super second touch, and we lead at Selhurst Park. Acres of space just to work his way inside. Goes to Nygaard, to Aina. Aina back to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore get two. Oh, good save from Koch in the Crystal Palace goal. How quickly we just go from defence to attack is always has been a strength of ours. And this is what we need to do. We need to put Crystal Palace to the sword here. We could maybe do that now through Llewellyn, who's down this wing. Goes inside to Nygaard. Nygaard on the edge to Mark Leonard. He's going to have a pot from distance. Oh, it's absolutely spectacular from Mark Leonard. What a goal that is. It's not the first time, and it will not be the last time he scores a goal like that. That is absolutely sensational from us. And Crystal Palace look down and out. It has been the perfect start to this game and just what we needed to stop the rot. It's Burton Albion 2, Crystal Palace 0. Palace with a chance to come forward here. Shot. Oh, save from Kippers. First time he's been called into action. Taken 32 minutes. Crystal Palace have just made a substitute. They have. Not sure whether that's because of an injury. I didn't see an injury or a foul in that build-up, as Mikey Moore surely has fouled there, but referee waves play on as Timber now resets the ball. Just looking to just keep ourselves compact, keep ourselves composed. Don't want to concede before half-time. If we can avoid it, please, lads. And oh, my God, David has absolutely bottled it. He simply has to score. And when you're bottom of the table, they're the kind of things that do not go your way. Gomez. Palace just looking to potentially get themselves back in this game. Pereira's there. His first touch isn't good, though. He will just reset and go back into the middle. Aina's now just trying to squeeze his man. Pereira again, just trying to stand up. Don't give them a sniff. Don't give them absolutely anything. Kinley's missed again. I'll tell you what, we have ridden our luck. Crystal Palace have had two glorious opportunities to get themselves back into this game. And again, it's just wide. And Kippers maybe had it covered as he was scrambling. An important 30 minutes. It's games like this where we need to stand up and be counted. The more to Nygaard. Nygaard's in here. No, brilliant from Richards. And Crystal Palace have defended well at times. It's just they've been unlucky with the manner of which they conceded those two goals. I mean, absolutely no one is saving that chance for Mark Leonard. But at times they have been very compact, very structured. They just haven't been clinical in front of goal. The first debut appearance for Norman in midfield as well, so that's good to see. And another academy player coming forward. Of course, an important 9 minutes here just to try and shore up this game. We've got some youngsters on the pitch, which is again good to see. But Decore's coming forward for Crystal Palace now. Plays it out wide to George. Good ball into the middle. Can Humphreys get across? Does get across. And Norman can clear his... In fact, he will keep going here as Isaac Norman's found himself into a bit of space. Can he get the ball through? No, he can't. A minute of the normal time to go then. Again, it's not been perfect from us. Again, Crystal Palace have had their opportunities. But we have been solid. We've taken our chances. And more importantly, we are back to winning ways in the Premier League, and that is exactly what we needed. We knew we would have a little bit of dip in form at some point. The form maybe not be over, but it is an important way to answer the critics and say, are we capable of handling this pressure? The answer from today is yes, we are. We've got a busy few weeks coming up, but that may well just settle the nerves. We've never been in this situation before, and pressure may take its toll. But at Selhurst Park, it finishes Crystal Palace 0, Burton Albion 2. So at the end of episode number 7, we'll have a little look at the table. 22 games played now in the league. We are over the halfway stage. We have a 5-point gap to Chelsea, who are currently in second spot. We have an 8-point gap to Manchester United, Man City and Fulham. Things are looking pretty good. A 5-point gap is absolutely wonderful at this stage. We've lost 3 games this season. Our goal difference is 30. That could be crucial at the end of the season. So we're still in a very, very strong position despite the recent league form. Palace, Brentford and Brighton, the sides at the bottom. We'll have a little look at the Champions League because we've got Champions League fixtures coming up next. Our final 2 games, we're currently 7th in the table there. 1 win should surely see us through into the knockout stages. Hopefully we don't have to go through the playoffs and we can get that top 8 finish. The fixtures for episode number 8, it's Benfica at home first. It's then Manchester City at home. It's then Roma at home. So 3 massive games there before we go into the month of February. And it's Ipswich and Leeds to wrap things up. So some tricky games coming up. We've got a lot of work to do. We are in an extremely strong position. This could be the season we finally get over the line. Will the pressure tell? You'll find out in a few days' time. I'll be back on Thursday for episode number 8.